Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Khair, math teacher at KKI Schools, and our mission today, my dear student, to find the midpoint between 2 points. First of all, we have to know this called end point, and this is the second end point. So to find the midpoint between 2 points, we have to know that the 2 points that I try to find the midpoint between them called end points. Okay, so this is end point and this is end point. So I try to find the middle point, the coordinates of the middle point between those. So how we can find it? Let's go. First of all, you have to know also one more thing. Forgive me for long explanation, but before I start, I have to make sure my student know that this is x1, I mean 2, and this is y1, and this is x2, and this is y2. Are you happy with that? Me too. Let's go. The midpoint, we can find it by draw order pair and comma in the middle and fraction sign here and fraction sign here, and building up x1. I add the x-axis, x coordinates for the 2 points, x1 plus x2 over 2, and the second coordinate is coming from the y's, so y1 plus y2 plus y2 over 2. Easy, I know you know, just to remind you. And let me turn off the alarm actually. Okay, it's very noisy. Yes, thank you. Now start. What's the x part? I have to add them. I know you know. I know you know. So this with this, I'll write them here. 2 plus 4. 2 plus negative 4, I mean. You have to pay attention about the sign. And the second part here, it is coming from the y's, which is 3 and the 5. So it will be 3 plus 5. So calculate them. This give me negative 2. And this give me 8. And negative 2 over 2 give me negative 1. And 8 over 2, here, I'm here, my dear student, give me 4. My dear student, as I said, I know you know. Now, what if, okay, he asked me to find endpoint instead of this endpoint. I mean, let me hide this and this. And he asked me find the second endpoint that have a midpoint between them. So 2 and 3, and he hide one endpoint, so directly denoted by x and y. So this here is x and y. So what I try to do now, we done it from the first example. Okay, now we go to the second idea from the midpoint, and it is important. The given here one endpoint, and this one he said it is a midpoint. For example, I mean, so the given here a midpoint and endpoint. Again, midpoint. This is the given, and endpoint, one endpoint. And he asked me about a second endpoint, this one. Now, is it clear? Now let us find the second endpoint. What you have to do? You have to donate the first part x and the second part y, yes, and apply what you know about the midpoint. Okay, let's go. So you write 2 plus x over 2, comma 3 plus y over 2. Yes, what I did here, I just add I just add sorry I just add the x's together and the y's together over 2. Good. And by the way, this is x. Good. Now this part must equal what? The first part. And this part must equal this part. Now we have to form two equations. The first equation, one by one. It is 2 plus x over 2 equal negative 1. So this multiply this directly. The 2 by the negative 1 give the negative 2. And then I move this 2 to here and make it negative. And the x now alone and happy. As you see, negative 2 and negative 2, it is negative 4. And this is the first part. The second part, I bring it from here. It is 3 over y over 2 must equal what? 4. Yes, great. And directly, as you know, we multiply this by this. So 3 plus y equal 8. So don't forget to make the y alone and happy. So move this here and change the sign. As you know, 8 minus 3 equal 5. So the y now equal 5. Now the x equal negative 4 and the y equal 5 is the second endpoint. So as you know here, 5 and negative 4, or negative 4 and 5 here. Let me clean everything here. Negative 4 and 5. So negative 4 and 5 as two endpoints. The midpoint of them is negative 1 and 4. And thank you for watching. See you later, my alligators. Bye.